Okay, so I hope you're ready, because what you're taking a look at right now is something that is very, very different. It's called the Comfort Zone Max. And this works, as we will show you, on very different technology. Evaporative cooling, which basically, well, dated back to basically Ben Franklin. You today have an opportunity to be able to have a combo tower that is an air cooler and a fan that will allow you the opportunity once more to literally cool the air with water evaporation. Or turn around, you can just operate it as a powerful tower fan. The air is cool, temperature dramatically lowered, so it basically naturally cleans and washes the air in the room. It's quick, it's easy to use. You have 3 speeds, 9-hour timer, and boy, we're gonna talk about taking the humidity out of the air, but baby, again, it is not warm outside anywhere, is it, Mr. Gary McNally?
It's getting hot in here.
It's hot.
For sure.
That's right.
Super hot out there. And one of the things we talk about in the wintertime, BRC, is the idea of zone heating, right? Where you have a great sort of space heater in a room that you spend a preponderance of your time in, and subsequently you can lower the heat, you know, the thermometer in the entire house, and saves you a ton of money and pays for itself. That's exactly what this does. I have this in my office and I have to turn it away from me because I think, you know, I go into my office like it's not cool enough, then I'm really actually chilly, because remember, air moving over the skin cools the body, right? Now, you mentioned this before, we talked about this on the phone and in the green room. Ben Franklin actually was the first guy to kind of create the path towards air conditioning, right? We're talking about in the 18th century, right? And essentially that evolved into what we call evaporative cooling. They basically took a bucket or a big, huge barrel, filled it with water, and basically blew air over it. And it cooled warehouses. Honestly, you're talking about factories and warehouses, and that's kind of how we ended up getting to the point of air conditioning. And of course, now Freon is an issue, etc. So that's what this is. This is evaporative cooling, but it gets even better because you get 2 of these. Look familiar? Oh yeah, these go in the freezer. Right, so you fill this reservoir up with water, drop these bad boys in, and you have basically an air conditioner, a portable air conditioner. And as a result, you can lower the AC in the overall apartment, condominium, or home that you live in. This pays for itself within probably a few weeks, if not a few months. And if you put it anywhere near you, you're gonna find you're so much cooler. The other thing I love about it, my fingertips are purple. As we transition, this is great for the porch, the patio, the sunroom, right? If you have an atrium or something like that, the place where you spend a lot of time. And let me show you how simple and easy it is. And a great price too. We have a weekend price for everyone also of $139.95, 5 flex pay payments on this one. We are going to ship this to you for free, and then white, so your choice is white. Yes, sleek, elegant design, modern. Comfort Zone is a phenomenal brand that goes way back. Here's what you do. You pour this in to your reservoir. That's how simple it is, right? I'm just gonna pour this in, and that's it. Now I'm gonna drop in my chilies. I call them chilies. And they've been in the freezer, right? Now, you just basically slide this into the unit, and once this goes in, it's gonna know that the water's in there, and you'll be able to fire it up. So that's how simple it is. You're also gonna have an indicator on the front that this thing, you'll always be able to know exactly how much water is it. Can you see that indicator at home? Oh, yeah. You can see it right there. So now all that's happening basically is that the water is naturally evaporating. So as you turn on the fan, you have an air conditioner. I don't know about you, buying an air conditioner for $140, that's also completely portable. It has casters on it, and it moves and oscillates at a 90-degree, it goes nice 90 degrees. Too. Yeah, absolutely. It's a beautiful unit, and it will really cool down any room that you have. We're talking about the equivalent of a 2-car garage. It will also operate at 30% faster than normal fans, and I can't hear a thing. It's whisper quiet. But it gets even better. I should get the measurements. It's like 37 3/4 inches in height, 10 3/4 inches around, right? Yes, that's
correct. Now, what about humidity? What does this do for the humidity? What it's doing is it's pulling the humidity out of the air. And that's really what makes us hot and sticky and uncomfortable. And kills our hair. Exactly. I get the frizz hair. There's that. But then the third part of it, too, is that it's cleaning and washing the air. As we showed you in the B-roll, there's a filter here.
This is a state-of-the-art filter system. I got to get 2 fingers at the same time here. Right, there's your filter, right? So this is your first stage. This is for large particles, right? And then
is that washable?
They're both completely washable.
Oh,
you run this, and we'll show you a little B-roll. It shows a customer doing that. And then this comes out, and take a look at this. Now, eventually, this is going to be absolutely filthy. But then again, you can just run it under cold, soapy water, and then you pop it right back in. And you're gonna do that maybe once or twice a summer or whatever happens to be. That's how it looks in your kitchen or your living room. It comes with a remote, so you can oscillate or not. You can turn it up, you can turn it down. It has a timer on it. As you said before, it'll go continuously for up to 8 hours and then shut itself off. If heaven forbid, you have a pet or a small child, knock it over, it shuts off before it hits the floor. It automatically shuts off, regardless of whether there's water in it or not. And look how easy it is to clean. So we have a 3-stage hero for us that shows up just at the right time here in June, that will clean and wash the air, that will radically reduce the humidity in the room, but it's gonna cool the room, you ready for this? Up to 5 degrees Fahrenheit. What? Wow. Yes, this is gonna cool a room the size of a 2-car garage. What size room? 2-car garage. We're talking about, now most people spend a preponderance, most of their time in the kitchen, living room, right? Right. I have a condo, my kitchen's here, my living room's here, there's my TV. Yeah. So I've had this on in that section of my condo, and I can literally, I like it at 74 degrees. That's expensive, right? I can take this, I can take the temperature in my condo up to 79 degrees, fire up my comfort zone, create a new comfort zone, and I can take the temperature in that room, and it's 74 degrees. So, man, you're really saving a tremendous amount of money, but you're comfortable, because that's the other thing about it. We want to be comfortable at home. I have to tell everyone, too, we have only a little over 200 of these. Is that it? So we do not have a lot of these to go around. So if you've been thinking about it, or you're looking at it the first time because it's the showstopper of the hour, it is an air conditioner. Yes. That's exactly what this is. But having the portability, having the capsules, you can roll it from room to room. I love the fact that it's also taking the humidity out of the air. I know that's something we struggle with a lot down here. Oh, yeah. And those ice packs, having those little cooler packs that come right along with it. Yeah, yeah. That you just pop in the freezer. So do you use them? Do you use it always with it, or you can use it with, without? It's entirely up to you. You know what? When I have one of these in my office and I have one of these at home, and I'm telling you, I never put the ice cubes in the one at the office, and I'm constantly either pushing it away from me, or turning it away from me, or shutting off the oscillation, because once that air hits your skin, it's an automatic, it's a natural. I mean, that's what we were designed, as far as nature is concerned. On a hot and humid day, what's the best thing in the world to happen? Oh, that breeze. And you go, and you kind of lean into it and you go, oh gosh, we were at a Little League game the other day and it was sweltering. And we're there with all the moms. I was there with my brother and my nephews and nieces and stuff like that. This breeze came by and it was like someone came by with a fire hose and like just sprayed us or misted us down. That's what this is. And you said it so well. It doesn't look like an air conditioner, but what's the definition of an air conditioner? It's something that conditions the air, right? And that's what it does. It pulls the humidity out, it lowers the temperature by up to 5 degrees Fahrenheit, and then it also washes the air because it has that 2-stage filtration system. It's so simple and easy to operate. I love the Comfort Zone brand. I feel like we're family. And the idea that you can move this around, you have the remote, and the remote is... I like having the remote. Yep, it comes with the battery, by the way. That was one of the things I insisted. I said, don't you give them a remote and make them buy batteries. I'm not going to present your product. I won't do it. I'll pay for the battery. Come on, it's one of those little batteries that you put in your... little things. It's so tiny, but it makes all the difference, because if you're sitting on the couch and you say, now I'm a little chilly, or I'm getting a little warm, maybe I'm getting a little bit of a hot wave or whatever it is, and I get those sometimes too. Sometimes when I drink too much coffee, you know, I'll be sitting there, I'm just like, I'm really hot. You're talking to me about flashes, hot flashes? I'm serious. You know, it happens to guys too, right? So then boom. That's comforting to know. Yeah, you don't have to, comfort zone. You don't have to get up from your chair or from out of bed. But the biggest part of this is it pays for itself in no time. It's great for that transitional area, whether it's your back patio porch, or it's that sunroom, or maybe it's a guest bedroom. My father is 93 years old this July, part of the greatest generation generation, and I can never tell whether he's really too hot or really too cold. Like, we'll go to the movie theater, he'll wear a sweater and a jacket in July, anticipating that the AC is going to be unbearable for him. Conversely, once in a while, he'll turn around and go, I'm sweltering. I'm just too hot. We have those members of our family that we adore and we love that are either too hot or too cold. So this is great for that guest bedroom, right? If you have a relative that says, I need it to be 69 degrees, and you're thinking, for 3 days, this 3-day weekend, we're not going to turn the whole house for 69 degrees. Put this in their room. Take your AC down to 74. It will be 69 degrees in that room.
And I think it's great too if you have like a large home and you don't want to cool the entire house. I mean, that's definitely what this is all about. And I will, just to keep everyone updated, with everyone calling, we have maybe 100 of these, and that's it to go around. So
it's exciting.
Can you walk me through from the beginning again, Carrie? This is basically an air conditioner. That is what's different with this unit, but it's working on evaporative cooling. What is that?
Absolutely. Okay, it goes all the way back to Ben Franklin.
Did everyone see this too?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, Ben Franklin had something like 100+ patents, right? He was also in charge of he was the post office general for a while there. He had a lot of jobs, ambassador to France, all that stuff, right? So one of the things he figured out in Philadelphia in the middle of summer, remember it was signed in July, right? Last time I checked, July 4th, right? So he just figured out that if he put, and it started so early, if he put just a bowl of water, right, by a window, and a breeze would come through and come across that water, that he was inherently cooler at his drafting table where he was writing letters or whatever it was.
Brilliant.
That's the earliest part of evaporative cooling, all the way back to Ben Franklin. Then the first air conditioners were larger fans going over bigger amounts of water into factories. In the 19th century, right? We had all these factories here and overseas, and of course the Industrial Revolution. That's what all led to Freon, which is now not such a great thing, and air conditioners per se. This is an air conditioner because it conditions the air. It lowers the humidity, and it lowers the temperature by up to 5 degrees Fahrenheit.
So not even 100 left with everyone calling, but we are going to go to California so we can say hi to Rick. Hi, Rick. It's so nice to have you here. You're with Bobby and Carrie today, and you just bought it, right?
I did, and I'm looking forward to getting it.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit, what made the decision for you? Is it something that you know about? Have you been searching for this type of an item with evaporative cooling?
I've read about it a little bit, and I've seen some, oddly enough, some YouTube videos. But the biggest thing is the size. Like you said, it's a one-room thing. You're not in every room in the house,
right? So
you just want to be comfortable in the one room. You just plug this in, and your electricity bill doesn't go through the roof with an air conditioning, which we also have. But this will complement the AC, and on a slightly, well, not slightly, probably a much cheaper way of running and cooling your house.
Definitely.
So it's portable. It's easy to use. I have something similar like this. It's a tower fan from a bigger box store, but all it is a fan. It doesn't have any cooling features whatsoever. And for the price point, you really can't beat this. This is, wow.
You're right, because it's hundreds of dollars.